It's just gone 4:05. It's Ricky Gervais Show. That's Steve just doing the microphone, putting his headphones on, making...
Sorry, Rick, I'm not... Sorry, you just didn't give me much time to prepare myself. So
no,
hang on,
a week.
Yeah.
It was actually a week.
I think that's working. My headphones are not quite working. Hang on.
No.
It's going alright, though.
Well, not only we haven't prepared for the show... Yeah, okay. I thought maybe people could phone in and give us some subjects to talk about. 0171 580 2000.
Yeah.
Or they can fax in 0171 580 1234, and they could get like a discussion going, like, what do you think of that Tour de France nonsense? And we could sort of, no, not that. What do you think about, well, you know, it's their idea, isn't it?
0171 580 2000. Quickly, I mean, really, seriously, just get on the phone now.
This is my record of the week.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
What is it? Exciting?
Yeah, it's Foo Fighters.
Right, yeah.
Walking After You.
I'm looking forward to it. It's quite interesting. I think it's quite interesting, Rick, because, you know, it's a very sensitive song, very beautiful song, and I think it betrays something about you, about the inner Ricky.
Yeah.
Which I don't think, we've ever sort of really tapped into before.
No, but I mean, I've got something exciting for you as well.
Really?
Because maybe you know, you can find love too. Because Petru sent in, a piece of paper here from, see there, from Mix Mag.
Yeah.
But it's the, personal ads. Oh no, it's not. It's an ad. It's Select. That's an advert.
Whatever, Rick. It doesn't really matter, does it?
Realism, it makes all the difference.
No,
so
on.
I don't think I'm just making it up.
Come on.
Right. Lonely, depressed bi girl needs someone of any age to understand. Right? Any age.
Right,
Well, that fits, you know, you're any age.
Certainly.
Yeah. Ugly freaks preferred.
Yeah.
Right? Anyone accepted.
Well, I'm in there.
Well,
don't
count the chickens. Don't count the chickens. Confidentiality and honesty assured.
Yeah, that's fine.
Reply guaranteed.
Give it to me now.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Because she said,
give it to me now.
I know what she said. I know why you're thinking. It's just any age, which you fall into nicely.
Yep.
Ugly freaks preferred. So you're at top of the list. And anyone accepted. See, but I don't think she realises quite what you look like, because you're not in her framework. Do you know what I mean? So I still think you might be disappointed.
No, Gervais, this'll work. Let me see this. Only depressed bi girl. What does that mean, though? Bi girl. What is that?
Bisexual.
Bisexual?
Yeah. Again, I think she means...
Bisexual?
Sexuality of any human. Do you know what I mean?
Well, all I'm saying, bisexual, Gervais. Do you know what I mean? Am I right?
What do you mean?
Hey, three. Yeah, hey, three people.
What?
Three in a bed.
You, a bisexual, and an amphibian.
Three in a bed, Rick. Hey. Hey?
But you won't be one of them.
It's not going to happen, is it?
No. Nearly 25 past 4. Ricky Gervais Show. I'm Ricky Gervais.
Gervais, I know we haven't got much in the show today. We've not really thought of anything to talk about. Why did you just give a time check then?
Just to fill it up.
I know, exactly.
Yeah.
But like, why? Do you know what I mean? Because the music,
sunny out as well,
music was playing, right? And you mentioned it's 25 past 4. We'd never do time checks. How is that useful? What are you expecting? Someone's looking at it, they're going to think 25 past 4. Christ, I should be at my mum's house.
I haven't played any good records. I can't learn anything interesting, but thank God he told me what else. I've got to take that bun out of the oven.
Well, exactly.
You never know.
But you don't want to tell...
Or they probably just realised something good starting telly.
Well, exactly what I was going to say. Don't say it's 25 past 4, because who knows, I don't know, maybe the Antiques Roadshow...
No, BBC always start things at 25 past, don't they?
Yeah.
And 5 to.
Well, you're a fool, that's what I'm saying. There's no reason for
Why do they do that? Why do they do that? And not on the hour like ITV? You know where you are with ITV. BBC, 10 past, quarter past. 0171 580 2000. Yeah. Why the BBC? I'm struggling.
You are indeed.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to, quickly go to an ad break, which is good.
Yeah.
That keeps people pretty fixed.
Oh, yeah, they'll be desperate.
Yeah.
They'll be listening to those
But I'll do a little trial. Watch this. But after that, if you can hold out for 40 seconds, we've got the new one from the Manic Street Preachers. You've got to be happy with that.
I'm loving it. Gervais, before we do it...
Go on.
I watched Team Knight Rider yesterday.
You didn't?
You've seen it. It's a new sort of thing. Must be made 10 years later. And it's instead of just the one Knight Rider car, it's a team of them. A fleet of them, Gervais.
I think it said teen.
No, teen Knight Rider.
Yeah, when he was little, he had spots and he was a little bit embarrassed.
On like a little sort of scooter.
Yeah, and you go to the girls and go, hello. Do you want to oh. Yeah. Teen Night Rider.
Teen Night Rider would be beautiful.
That's great, isn't it? Yeah.
That'd be great.
And Kit goes, what are you doing? Nothing.
Yeah.
I got caught in the flies.
Get these Kit's there, sort of explaining how to shave.
Yeah.
That'd be beautiful.
You dirty little, now that is really gummed up my CD player now. We'll stop it there, surely.
Oh, Teen Night Rider.
Teen Night Rider.
I'll tell you, if we get on to talking about telly programmes, Gervais, we'll be here all night.
Yeah.
Won't we?
Yeah, well, it's about 4:25 now.
That's brilliant. They're disappointed. But listen, Gervais, I've always said that, when a party's going bad, when you end up in the kitchen, talking about old kids' TV shows.
And singing the theme tunes.
Exactly.
And you remember Swizzlers. Oh, yeah. And Flying Saucers, yes, we remember Flying Saucers.
And Batwing Jumpers. And everyone starts laughing.
Batwing Jumpers.
Do you not remember Batwing Jumpers?
She's retired now.
Thanks. Grot Bags.
Grot Bags? What was that?
That was the Emu. Pink Windmill.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about gay subtext. Pink Windmill.
So I take it with the fact that we're talking about it, we are in the kitchen at a bad party.
We're in the kitchen at a bad party.
We've got nothing, have we?
We've got nothing to talk about.
Usually we say, we've got nothing, we've got a couple of things and we get up. We've really got nothing,
Absolutely
have we?
Nothing.
What about that Teen Night Rider? We were going somewhere. There must be something. Yeah.
Hilarious. Imagine it.
What was it? Michael, it's time for school. Oh, come on, I've got bellyache. Well, you're well enough to do that. I have to do that. I have to get rid of my poison.
But Teen. I wasn't talking about Teen Night Rider.
No, sorry, Teen Night Rider. You're actually going to tell an anecdote there.
Well, no, not really. All I was going to say was that it was great yesterday because there was Teen Night Rider, which is the sort of 10 years later. There's a team of people with super electronic cars driving around solving crimes.
Yeah.
And then it flipped over, and there was Butt Rogers in the 25th century, featuring Gil Gerard. Do you remember him? Good-looking fella.
Yeah.
And Twinkie, all the bitty bitty bitty. And
sorry, are you on crack?
No.
No, sorry. Have you taken sort of like some real sort of heavy mixture of cocaine and listened to it? What's that? And obviously, good-looking fella, bitty bitty, and
No, that's Twinkie.
And then I turned. What are you?
That's an impression of Twinkie, the little robot.
The robot. The little. Oh, the little robot.
The little silver robot that went biddy biddy biddy. It's as simple as that. I'm not trying to corrupt you. I'm not trying to get, confuse you.
Oh, go on, yeah, okay, it's fair enough. I'll take
all I'm saying is, great TV shows there that we forget, We're in the kitchen, Gervais, aren't we? We're in the kitchen.
But everyone else has left. It's just us two.
It's just you
we
and
could
I.
go home.
We could go home, but somehow we're still enjoying it.
Yeah.
In the kitchen there.
Yeah.
But what I was going to talk about is, there's a lot of TV shows. There's a lot of TV shows, Gervais, that we know and love and we remember.
Yeah.
But a lot of films, right, that became TV shows. MASH, obviously, the big success. Did you know, Gervais, I read about this yesterday, fantastic. Do you know that they made a TV show, right, in the 1982 of Casablanca, right, featuring David Soul.
As what, Rick?
As Rick. What a fantastic TV show.
That is fantastic.
It'd be Casablanca and you'd have a picture of him, wouldn't you? And every week they'd find a different reason for him to say, play it again, Sam.
And lovely Patty Coombs as his
Liza, whatever.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Mr. Rick, I'm not playing backgammon for money. Play it again, Sam. It'd be great. Every week, whatever it would be. I don't know what they're different contrivances. It's like a catchphrase.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Great, wouldn't it?
Bobby Crush as the bloke on the piano. You must remember this. Oh, fantastic.
Every week he gets an excuse to play it.
That is Well, once, right, I was looking through, right, and there was that TV show called You Must Be the Husband, right? Yeah, it was called You Must Be the Husband. And I'd never seen it before, and me and Jen were watching it, we just flicked over, we saw the last, that we were going to watch something else, and it just ended with the waiter coming up to one of them and going, you must be the husband. And we thought, do they have to remember that every single week?
Dearie me, that's like a hard work.
Yeah.
Putting catchphrases in TV shows. Hard work. David Soul.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Dave Hutch.
Who played Victor Laszlo?
I don't know anything else about it. If anyone's ever seen it, please give me a call. What a fantastic show that would be.
Oh, I know who played Victor Laszlo. What's his name? Rodney. What's his name? Nicholas Lyndhurst.
Nicholas Lyndhurst.
He'd be great, wouldn't he? Nick Berry.
Nick Berry. That'd be beautiful. And I'll tell you what it would be. It would be, they'd be on a golf course. and Sam would, like, miss a stroke, wouldn't he? And they'd just go, oh, play it again, Sam. And everyone else would laugh. It'd be beautiful.
Oh, baby bird, if you'll be mine. We can keep this cup forever now.
Yeah.
We're in the kitchen.
Yep.
Should we make a cup of tea?
Yeah.
Apparently, Steve, who says this? He doesn't say play it again, Sam.
No, I know he doesn't.
He says, go on, play it, Sam.
I know that, you stupid toss. Oh, for goodness sake. I studied film for 3 years, for Christ's sake, Gervais. Of course I know that, but it's the TV show. They're bound to have made the same mistake, aren't they? Of course that.
You can do an academic subject then.
Of course. Oh, I can't, well, I'm sickened. I'm sickened. Because everybody knows that, Gervais, and yet he's come out and he's spouted rubbish. Oh, I'm just, oh.
He thinks it's a good show.
Oh. God, I'm disappointed. Oh, I'm so angry.
He likes the show.
I'm so angry, because everybody thinks I'm an imbecile.
Well, yeah.
Well, fair enough. Yeah. No, because I was going to mention a couple, because I came up with a couple of my own TV shows.
Go on, yes, I've got a few.
Have you come up with your own?
Yeah.
Have you talked about this in the past?
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, like when they have a cliche in the title, and that's the.
Oh, the best one we came up with.
Like a touch of frost, and it's his name.
I know, I love it.
Yeah.
But my favourite, this is what I came up with, right? It was called Lady of the Night. Right, but that's night spelled K-N-I-G-H-T, right?
Yeah.
And what is clever about it is, what it is there's a knight, right, a knight of the realm, okay, but it's set about sort of 1870 or something, sort of Sherlock Holmes era, that sort of thing. And he's a knight of the realm, you know, was it Sir Johnson or whatever? And he's a knight, whatever. But he doubles up as a private investigator, right? Yeah. And he's got working for him a prostitute, right, who's also a private investigator.
Yeah.
And it's called Lady of the Night, you see, and it's double meaning, because she's a lady of the night,
and
she's a lady of the night. It's a night.
It's fantastic.
Brilliant. And they go around, but seriously, they go around investigating, like, crimes, sort of Whitechapel and stuff, and it's brilliant because, you know, obviously she's a prostitute or whatever, and he's a knight, and there's a bit of sexual tension, Gervais, obviously, and obviously got all the Victorian elements and everything, and obviously they can't associate with one another openly in the streets, because that would be, you know, he's obviously got to maintain a certain reputation.
Yeah.
So it's Lady of the Night, and there's all the intrigue and tension. What do you think about that?
You thought this through?
I thought that through.
That is fantastic, using all your technical knowledge and your film study and your... I came up with one, starring Naughty Samantha Janus as a nun, with Diana Rigg as a Mother Superior, and it's called None the Wiser.
That's beautiful.
And they're naughty. And
great.
And the sequel, she gets pregnant and she has to go and work in the kitchen, right? And that's called Nun in the Oven.
I was going to say. Yeah. Of course it is.
Yeah.
Of course it is. Oh, that's beautiful, Gervais.
Remember Ray Cooney, that thing in the 80s when all those, had those farces on? And, basically what he did was, substitute the word life for wife. He had Run for Your Wife, right? Yeah. And, wife begins at 40.
Beautiful. Doesn't make any sense, does it, grammatically?
No. I just thought of one, like, I said to Claire a few weeks ago that it would be like a stage play and there'd be loads of people jumping in and out, like, of hospital beds. But in one of the beds, one of the wives, she just wanted to die. She had no quality, and it's whose wife is it anyway? That'd be good, wouldn't it?
That's nice.
Yeah, Brian Rick.
Oh, that'd be beautiful. I love that. Touch of Frost. It's so clever.
And the other one is, loads of lawyers with their wives jumping in and out of bed with just underpants on taking drugs, and it's This Wife.
That's beautiful.
Yeah?
That's great. That's a nice touch.
So, let's have some competitions then.
But, you know, I've got a whole game show as well, which I could mention.
Go on.
Do you want me to mention it?
Well, should we play Blue Oyster Cult? Their classic song, Don't Fear the Reaper.
I've got a game show, right, that I came up with, okay, and it features me, but I think it could be perhaps a vehicle for yourself, Gervais.
Yeah?
All right, I'm going to tell you, it's called Ricky Gervais Meat Rations.
Right.
And
I like it already.
You like it already?
Because there's a part in there for me.
Yeah.
Could I play the Ricky Gervais?
Yes. Yes.
Fantastic.
It was originally called, basically, let me just summarise very briefly. I'm not going to tell you all the games, but it's basically recreating the heady days of the war.
Right.
Right.
That's fantastic.
It's beautiful already, isn't it? It's got the nostalgia thing.
I've got a game as well.
But it was originally going to be called Ricky Gervais Fag Rations. Right. But apparently cigarettes weren't rationed in the war. So it's called Meat Rations now.
Excellent.
And I'll tell you some great games. My favourite is, what's it called? To be perfectly Anne Frank. It's a great game. It really is a great game where you've got to pretend to be Anne Frank and hide from sort of snooping Nazis.
Oh, that is fantastic.
It's a great game. And there's also, of course, well, let me go into it. There's also Dig for Granny. I'll dig for victory, if you like. And what happens, you're scavenging through rubble, right?
Can I just say, these are copyright. Anyone trying to rip me off? I mean, I've got the Penis Puppet Theatre. Yeah. I've got a stake in this, surely, haven't I?
Certainly. Ricky Gervais Meat Rations.
You can have a bit of my Penis Puppet Theatre.
That's lovely.
Yeah? And I've also got a new game that I'll talk about after yours. It's called Tip the Balance. And it's sort of like a game for 4. And it's like, I'll send it off to Waddington, see what you think. I mean, there's there's teething problems with
Okay,
it.
well listen, Gervais, look,
Let's
hold
play
that
Don't
thought.
Fear the Reaper.
Let's play that tune.
By Blue Oyster and his cult.
It's a classic.
Yeah, and then we come back and we try and make some money.
Let's make some cash.
Well, you've got to be happy with that. Blue Oyster cult, Don't Fear the Reaper.
Yeah.
Yeah? So go on then. So what other games are in this, Ricky Gervais's Meat Rations?
Well, it starts off, there's the sound of an air raid siren.
Yeah, I like it already.
And we came up with, start queuing up, Mum, for Ricky Gervais Meat Rations.
Excellent. Do I look like sort of Walker out of Dad's Army?
Yes.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Now you come in.
Yeah.
And what it is, the set, right, is kind of like half of it is an old sort of East End pub, and the rest is kind of rubble and debris, and a skyline of ruined, Britain. And what it is you come in, you're fairly sort of sharp and dapper, and of course Chaz and Dave provide the music throughout the show.
And you know the Dolly Bird that usually comes on? She's a woman with like curlers with a little scarf on it.
That's right.
She comes out with those little floral aprons.
You've got it. You've got it.
Oh, fantastic.
And there's a game show. There's a bit in the show called Roll Out the Barrel.
Yeah.
I don't know what happens in that. Yeah.
Roll out the barrel. We could think of something.
There's a barrel of fun, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And there's a dig for victory where you've got like a big pile of rubble, right? And you're digging through it, scavenging for food, canned food. But if you find like relatives or friends, you score extra points.
Oh, that is fantastic. And there must be some sort of fun with like gas masks.
Yeah.
When you can all put them on and dress up as like, I don't know, one of the banana splits.
Yeah.
That's
what could that be? Gas.
Who's Snork? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, possibly.
So every week there's the real Snork.
Right.
So it's like contestants come on. Which one's Snork?
Which one's Snork?
Yeah.
So you've got three celebrities.
Yeah, who's a gas mask and the real Snork.
That's great.
So you've got someone like Ted Malt's son, he pops one on. You got Frank Bruno, and Ginny Cooper.
That's it.
And they put their mask on and like a little outfit, and then the real Snork is there, and you could ask them questions. Like you get like Bernie Winters and Henry Cooper going, number three, how long have you been in the banana split? and Ginny Cooper goes, about 6 years ago. I don't know. I think the banana split's been going longer than that. No, I don't think it's number 3. What do you think? And Bernie Winters go, number 1. Number 1. How did you get the job being in banana splits? And it's probably Ted Malt's son going, I answered an advert in the paper. That's not right. They were born. You know what I mean?
And there's Chaz and Dave in the corner just going, na 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 na, yeah!
Yeah, with the real Snorks, and they all, the lights go, right, and one stands up and he sits back down again, and then the real Snork, and the others all take their mask off, and they go, it's lovely, Julie, what are you doing now? Well, I'm appearing, Puss in Boots down in Brighton. Oh, that'd be fantastic.
What, Ginny Cooper?
I don't know, what does she do? Oh, she's a novelist.
She's a novelist.
Oh, yeah.
Now appearing in Panto. I'm not letting you book the guest.
Oh, God.
But wait a minute. I mean, I love your idea.
Yeah.
Who Snork.
Yeah.
It's a bit odd, isn't it? How we started off with a kind of wartime nostalgia show, but now we've sort of featured sort of quite bad 70s animal
Nothing
things.
wrong with the, banana splits.
But I like that. That's a good game.
Yeah, okay, that can be like a special feature.
So I'm just going to make a note of it because we've got Dig for Victory, to be perfectly Anne Frank.
Yeah, and who's Snork?
Who's Snork?
Yeah. Well, I'm full of ideas. I could probably help you on this.
Oh, this is great. Well, what other... maybe we'll come up with some other ideas as we go
we've
on.
still got Tip the Balance to go.
But can I just say, I did actually once try and pitch this. When I appeared on Blockbusters.
Yeah.
Well, I obviously met with a producer there, and I said, I've got an idea for you.
Have we talked about this on air?
We talked about me on Blockbusters,
Have we?
but not about my pitching this
No,
thing.
go on.
And I said to her, sit down. I said, I've got a great idea. And I tried to bill it with me as the star. She said, who are you? Steve's Meat Rations. She said, why are you in it? I said, I am. Don't worry, I'm the only one who can pull it off.
Yeah.
And she said, right, go on, what is it? And at that time, I had none of the games. All I had was the title. And she went, I like it, yeah. What are the games? I don't know. She said,
if you'd have just said, well, stop me there, love, and just popped a gas mask on and said, who am I?
She'd have gone, Snork.
No, it's not. We got an ad break, then we got a classic from Blur. It's 5 o'clock. So, if you were going to watch that thing that started at 5:02, you missed the first 5 minutes of it.
Yeah.
So we're doing well with this new game show, aren't we?
Yeah, we've got a few ideas
Ricky
there.
Gervais's Meat Rations.
Ricky Gervais Meat Rations.
I love that.
It's a great idea, isn't it? We came up with another quick game, because obviously so far we've got Dig for Victory, to be perfectly frank, and Who's Snoring, which is possibly, I think, the most popular game so far.
Yeah.
And also we've come up with a new one, haven't we? Puss in Jackboots.
Yeah. You get a beauty of the age to come out.
Saucy Samantha Janus?
Yeah, maybe she comes out and she's got a little moustache on, right, and a peak cap pulled low and Nazi regalia, and you go, and you got Bernie Winters and Ted Maltzson and Jilly Cooper going, you're obviously, by the warm applause, you're much loved. Yes, I am! Oh God, show business, and the audience clap.
Obviously, yeah. Well,
I don't know. You're doing the Nazi accent very well. You an actress? Yes, that is correct. Yeah, it'd be great, wouldn't it?
Could you salute in, please?
Yeah,
that'd be nice. Just do a little Nazi salute.
Yeah, little click. That'd be lovely.
I thought of a little quick.
And what's that one? That's called Puss in Jackboots.
Puss in Jackboots.
Yeah, lovely.
I thought of a quick one. It's called Get the Hell Out of Hiroshima. Right, it's against the clock. Anyway, there's that's there as well. And we got any other ideas, Gervais?
The Cure love song.
Gervais, it's time for the game show everyone's talking about. Make Gervais laugh.
Yeah.
We've had an entry here this week, alright, and what it is, let me explain the rules. Somebody sent in a picture, Gervais, right, I'm gonna show it to you now, and if you laugh, then hopefully this young fellow wins a prize. It's from Neil in, let me see, Highgate.
Oh no, I'm laughing already though.
Are you?
Yeah, because
well, straighten yourself out.
Alright, okay.
Straighten yourself out. Now, you've not seen this picture.
Oh, it's been so disappointing if it's not funny. There's nothing worse than that, you know what I mean?
I know.
Okay.
Well, I think you'll laugh.
You run the risk.
Well, that's the nature of the game show.
Okay.
Alright?
And what's in it for everyone else who can't see the picture or cares?
Nothing.
Right?
Nothing.
Yeah, that's good.
But then, what
we're not here for their amusement, are we?
Alright, we're busy men, we got things to do. We got to entertain ourselves.
Yeah.
But what I would say is, what is there in this show anyway for anybody else?
Good point.
At least we get a laugh.
Yeah, okay.
Now
Really?
what would it say, the other thing though, is there a prize for Neil?
Yeah, if I laugh,
what can you give him?
Will you give him sort of like a chuckleometer? You go on the Ricky Gervais's chuckleometer.
The chuckleometer?
Yeah, this up to 10 CDs.
Right, oh really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Alright then, well, okay. Because that first one we did, ages ago, that was up number 10, wasn't it?
Yeah,
8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
Right, here comes the picture. I think it looks to me like it's an internet picture, I'll be honest with you. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here comes the picture now, Gervais.
Oh God. Oh, has he done that? No.
Now listen, what I'll do is, let's play a record, Gervais, and I will...
Don't explain it.
We can explain it. We can explain it.
No, don't, please. Right, no. When I was, about 16, my nephew got, mumps. And all the men in my family were really worried, right? And, I soon found out why. Obviously, if you get mumps when you're an adult, and you haven't had it before, you go sterile, or it can cause sterility.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. And, I was about 16, and, this worried me, and I went to my mum and I said, have I had mumps? She went, you've had one mump. Now, I don't know what mumps are or is, but I'm pretty sure you can't have a mump. Or, I think she meant that one side of my face swelled up. Like a gobstopper, it was. But what is a mump? Or what are the mumps? I mean, it's a viral infection, isn't it? I don't want to embarrass myself. I don't want her to be right. Like,
I don't know, can you have, a number of mumps or one big mump?
What if you had one big
mump?
Like
a hunchback for a while? You're just like, you're mump-backed for a while and just walk around.
You're mump-back.
Yeah, and you don't remember, because it's always when you're very young.
You're mump-back, but yeah, exactly. But apparently I had one mump. So I could probably one of them, just one of them went a bit sterile.
So you can become sterile if you have the mumps when you're an adult?
Apparently, yeah.
Does that, for instance, it doesn't cause, say for instance, an adult had the mumps, right, and then he sort of had sex and he gave birth to a child, his wife gave birth to a child.
Yeah.
That can't cause any other problems. It can't cause deformity or anything. It's just, because it's just my dad had the mumps. when...
I don't know. We should get our facts right, really. If there's a doctor out there, I mean, can mumps cause sterility? How does it do it? I have stories about, my teacher, his mate, had to have them, they swelled up, and he had to put them in cotton wool for about a month.
God almighty.
Because it can, you know, mumps aren't fun.
No, I'm not saying it. I mean, well, all I can say, maybe you've had mumps and now you're sterile.
That could be mumps aren't fun.
Yeah.
That's like go to work on an egg. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Who said that? I was having an argument with someone about who said, go to work on an egg. Someone said it was that William G. Stewart bloke who...
No, it was
Faye Weldon.
No, it was Salman Rushdie. It was.
No, it wasn't.
No, hang on. No, maybe it wasn't.
It was Faye Weldon.
It wasn't Faye Weldon.
Right.
It was either, right, let me tell you what it was. It was either that bloke that wrote, A Year in Provence, or whatever it was called.
Right. 0171 580 2000. Who came up with the slogan, go to work on an egg?
It was either the Year in Provence fella.
Who's that?
I mean, what his name was, I don't know.
0171 580 2000. Who was the Year in Provence?
You know that fella who wrote that book, Year in Provence? Everyone read it, everyone thought it was great.
No,
his name's Peter or something or other.
Right,
and I think he definitely wrote that.
Someone must have come up with something.
I think it was the year. See, again, I'm thinking that maybe it was the egg thing. But I would say as well that fella that wrote Year in Provence, he also came up with the, the Fat Willy cartoon series. What a hilarious series of books they are.
Not Fat Willy, is it?
It was called Fat Willy, wasn't it?
What's the one, Where's Willy?
That's Where's Wally.
Where's Wally?
Where's Willy? That'd be pretty straightforward every time, wouldn't it? There's a fella there. There it is.
Not where you come from, it wouldn't.
Oh.
Well, there you go. Well, Peter Mayle is the name of the bloke who wrote, Year in Provence. Thanks to Neil. And also, Neil says that Salman Rushdie did Naughty But Nice for the cake commercial. Now, I still don't know who did go to work on an egg. I think it was Faye Weldon.
No, it was Peter Mayle.
Do you reckon it was?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm gutted.
Yeah.
And you very rarely, Jerry from Balham, you very rarely go sterile from mumps, but it is a viral infection, yeah.
It's such an informative
This programme, exactly, Steve.
Yeah. It's like a public service.
It really is, isn't it? And we treat things sort of sensibly and maturely, and we give out, the correct information.
I'll be honest with you.
It's safe for kids to listen to, isn't it?
Well, imagine if you were in the, I mean, this happens to us all the time, you're in the pub and someone will say, well, is mumps a problem? Is it going to cause infertility? And you're there just saying,
Well, I was listening to Ricky Gervais.
And?
It's very rare. It is a viral infection. And do you know who did go to work on an egg? They went, no. Peter Mayle or Faye Weldon, we're not sure.
Possibly Salman Rushdie.
No, definitely wasn't Salman Rushdie.
That's quite incredible, though, to go from writing Naughty But Nice about cakes
to live in a hole for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
I used to write when I was at school.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I didn't watch sort of kids' programmes when I was growing up. I watched sort of crap adult ones. ITV on the telly from 12 midday through to like midnight, and I'd watch all the police series, Police Story, Charlie's Angels, Steve Austin, and
Teen Knight Rider,
yeah. And I wrote this essay at school, and I just couldn't stop, and I started serialising it. And every time I just kept writing, I was sort of like, people were reading it at school, and it was about a cop, a New York cop, who was as hard as, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I worked out what his name was. Now, God, this is how television influences me. Because it was one word name, which is his surname. That was the title of the book, title of the series, and that's what all his friends called him. Right. It was called Jezoc.
Jezoc?
Yeah.
Jezoc.
Yeah, I thought it had a Z and a J. Jezoc.
Jezoc.
Yeah.
It does sound so close to like Pillock or Jesse.
Yeah.
Or Nonce.
No nonce. There's no nonce.
Well, do you know what I mean?
Cross between sort of
Jezoc.
Like Pillock and Jism.
Damn you, Jezoc!
Yeah,
you're off the case.
Give me the badge. Keep the stinking badge. I don't need a badge to be a cop. It was all stuff like that. And he'd first, yeah. And so he'd look at his gun and go, "This is my law."
My God, it's Jezoc. How did he find us?
Jezoc. Yeah, it was great. There'd be shootouts and everything. Oh, fantastic.
Let me just ask, did he have perhaps have a broken marriage? He was hard-boiled. He played by his own rules. Didn't he?
Yeah.
I imagine.
Simultaneous with this.
He was a bit of a drunkard as well, had a bit of drink.
No, he didn't drink,
oh,
no. It was a good-looking fella.
But he was letting himself go. He was a bit hard-bitten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other thing I was sort of simultaneous, which was more of a novel. I wasn't serious. I was actually writing a novel, and I got like 3 exercise books, right? It was about this kid, right? Oh, God. Right? He saw his parents just brutally murdered for no reason by a gang of outlaws, yeah? and he buried his father, and he knelt down on the grave, and he said, looked up, and he goes, "As God is my witness, I will avenge thee." And then he sort of went to the store, and he got loads of bullets, and he practiced, and he was the fastest gun. He was only about 16.
Yeah.
His name was Jody Barnes.
Jody Barnes is alright, yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine, that's nice.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic.
Have you still got any of those exercise books?
I hope not.
That would
Because
be
the
incredible.
teachers used to sort of like, I must have gone, yeah, it's good. I must have passing around the, he's done another one. Gervais has written another episode of Jezoc. Yeah.
But I say, seriously, if you brought one of those in and read it out, that'd be weird. I'd be entranced.
Imagine it.
Seriously, that'd be great. Do you think
The
your mum
ramblings
might...
of a twisted 14-year-old brain that only ever watched ITV cop shows.
Do you think your mum might still have some copies of,
No,
of
she-
Jezoc?
No.
Was it like sort of, the initial one was like Jezoc, then it was like Jezoc abroad, Jezoc in Paris, Jezoc on safari.
Yeah.
Here comes Jezoc.
My mum...
Return of Jezoc.
I liked that Jezoc. He's a proper man.
Yeah.
It's not like you. But Mum, I invented Jezoc. You're a Nazi. You couldn't be like Jezoc. He's in my mind.
Return of Jezoc. Here
Yeah.
comes Jezoc, son of Jezoc.
Oh, it's fantastic. What if Jezoc met Jodie Barnes? They'd get on. They'd have no quarrels.
They could team up.
Oh, it'd be fantastic. After the break, a little bit of, Lars.
Team Jezoc.
This is 5 minutes.
The news. I'm looking forward to the news. We've had a great couple of newscasters the last couple of weeks.
Don't piss them off because, Jezoc came in here.
Oh my God, he would not stand for
He'd
it.
arrest the engineer.
He wouldn't stand for it. He'd soon figure out whose fault it was.
Yeah, and he'd
Get me Jezoc.
They'd be down the precinct, wouldn't they? Asking a few questions.
Jezoc, you're off the case.
I don't need a stinking badge. Yeah.
I bet Jezoc plays by his own rules, doesn't he?
Of course he does, but they take his gun, his official gun, not the one on his ankle, though.
Oh, he's got a little ankle gun.
Of course he has.
I didn't expect that from Jezoc.
Yeah, he has to. So.
Is Jezoc one of those, NYPD cops who doesn't have a first name?
Yeah, I'm thinking him now. I think he might be, a little bit Latino, maybe.
Oh, really?
Hispanic, I don't know.
Hispanic?
Yeah,
NYPD
Jezoc.
Jezoc, the Hispanic cop.
Czechoslovakian Hispanic.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jezoc.
Get me Jezoc.
Yeah,
It's nice-
Emilio Jezoc.
Emilio Jezoc. That'd be fantastic. So what's the name of the show itself? Is it named after
It's
him?
called Jezoc.
It's called Place in Jezoc.
Of course it is. It's called Jezoc, yeah.
And he's an NYPD cop.
When is he going to marry that girl?
Oh,
Come on, make her an honest
Make her an
woman.
honest woman, for goodness
She's
sake.
cooked to you again.
Jezoc.
Oh, Christ's sake, Jezoc.
God. But you see, he's hard-boiled, Gervais. He's
He
already
is.
had 2 failed marriages.
I know.
And I'll tell you what it is. It was because of the fact that he was a cop. Because you bring that stuff home with you.
Yeah.
All right? You can't just leave that at the office, Gervais.
I'm worried about his kid, 16.
Really?
Yeah,
Is he
he's
going
not-
off the rails a bit?
He's on smack.
Is it? I don't believe it. I don't believe
He
it.
could have been a great cop. He could have been a football player as well.
Well, of course he was, because he was great in college.
He was great in college, was he?
And now he's hanging out with the wrong people because
Yeah.
Jezoc can't give him enough attention.
I know.
And of course, Jezoc's ex-wife, of course, is dead. So he's got to raise
Is
his kid
she?
on his own.
Is she? I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Is she?
Well, she
Oh no, what's she die of?
His first wife, the marriage broke up because he was heavy drinking.
Oh, God, yeah.
And the fact that he was a cop.
Yeah, but that's because of the things he has to go through every day of his life.
I know.
Listen, you're facing smackheads coming at you, coked on crack, right?
Oozes.
Oozes, right? You've got to let your hair down in the bar. He killed a young kid.
I know he did.
That kid.
His first wife,
Yeah.
I think what happened there, Gervais, as far as I'm aware, is that they got divorced.
Yeah.
But really, they still love each other, don't they? Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah.
She's the only one really that stands by him.
Well, Jezoc says, well, I can love 2 people.
Yeah.
And he has done.
Yeah.
Well, I had to cut those scenes out.
And his second wife, she's dead, isn't she? She got killed, didn't she?
Yeah. You know why?
Why?
He hesitated after he'd killed the young smackhead boy that was coming at him. Had a grenade.
I don't believe
Yeah,
it.
had a little grenade, yeah.
And his second wife got caught in the
Yeah,
crossfire.
and he thought, he shot him, and that's why he never hesitates again. He just goes in blasting. Sometimes he shuts his eyes.
He just goes in blasting.
Yeah.
What would be the opening credit sequence for Jezoc? What do you think? What would happen? Would it be Rockford Files style, where he's in the supermarket, you know, buying food and all the sort of it?
I think he'd be, no, I think it would be like split screen. I want he'd be turning round in like a mall, like firing. On the other one, he'd be dropping the toast and his wife would be ruffling his hair in the morning. And he'd be going, and he'd sort of like be getting crumbs off it.
Well, it wouldn't be his wife, it would be a lovely lady he'd probably picked up the night before.
No.
Remember that great...
No, he doesn't do that.
No, he does.
He does not. He doesn't.
He's estranged from his wife, and his second wife's dead, you idiot.
Yeah, but we established he's got a new one.
He hasn't got a new wife?
Not a new wife. He's got a new bird, hasn't he?
Well, yeah, you said wife.
Well, he's faithful to her, though. He doesn't go and pick up floozes.
What?
He doesn't go around with dirty girls.
I always remember from the beginning of Quincy, you know, where he's there and he's doing exactly that, sort of running and jumping over things. And then you see him and you think he's examining a body because that is what he does.
And he's kissing someone.
No, it pulls out and he's given a woman in a sunbathing outfit, just giving her a massage.
A sunbathing outfit.
I don't know what the
where's Steve lived to that? I did see in yonder a sunbathing outfit for sure. There was flesh bits in the middle and the rest were polka dot. Why, a sunbathing outfit? Right? Sunbathing outfit. That's great. Well, birthday suit. There was a girl in the Altogether. The Altogether. Oh God. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
I will pop this rubber thing on, and for sure, I am in a sexual intercourse outfit. Sunbathing outfit.
I can't believe I've embarrassed myself with my use of language when it's invariably yourself, Gervais.
I know, yeah. Oh dear.